This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on last season's national champions, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Second down play coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Takes the handoff, running off left tackle. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
He's got the first and still going. Look there, he steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Well, this is what the offensive coordinator told us yesterday, Chris, in our production meeting. They thought they had an advantage up front with the line of scrimmage, and on this opening drive, we continue to see the offensive line and this back putting up positive yards.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Touchdown, Texas Christian. They draw first blood in this national title game. And wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with the mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from the 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is, leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Receiver makes the catch. We make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He's marked to the bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. And the Horned Frogs pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's running out of time here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The Horned Frogs trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. A direct snap. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's going to take off. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Big chunk gain of the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
QB decides to keep it here. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Now they go with the option, and they didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option and being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football. Nowhere to go in a very short game.
Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Touchdown, Irish. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Well, they've flipped into the field. We're set for the second quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He hands it off from the gun. Fights off a defender. Got the first down and still motoring.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Horned Frogs starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
How about Notre Dame sending it back here? Here he comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. Boy, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history in playing linebacker.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it. And he's brought down there.
That's another positive game here for this offense. And this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage.
And the defense did everything that's expected of them. Yeah, they caught the ball, but it didn't go anywhere. That's the exact best possible scenario that this defense could hope for, other than a turnover.
It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Pass is broken up. Turnover on down. What a stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. He breaks free. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another first down. It seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. He's in the clear. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you can hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
And he knocks through the PAT. PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea.
Win, lose, or draw in this game, I'm still walking that kitchen.
And the TCU offense takes the field.
Probably
last time they threw it down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. No tackle at about the 23-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Game makes it a second and medium. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. And there's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
It definitely sound like this nigga is standing near the road.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Puts the defender into the spin cycle and breaks free. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big
That
gain
spin
for
to the
this
broken
offense.
tackle, I was like, whoa. What
The
the
Horned
fuck?
Frogs looking to take advantage of this red
Oh,
zone.
when I was
trap.
watching them Spring 27, this nigga Dante Moore had a spin and like broke a tackle forward.
here from the
I was
shotgun.
like, whoa.
No stopping him. Touchdown,
Crazy.
TCU.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions.
That's crazy, bro. Like,
First down, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket.
you do that shit, I can be allowed to hit you in the back of the head.
See if the offense can overcome that holding
I
penalty.
know somebody would probably hear that and be like, damn, nigga, the back of the head? Yes. The back of the head.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Setting the tone
To be
early
honest, when you
with good
think about it,
runs
the
like
amount
this can
that I
really
think
wear
in
the
your
defense
body
down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run
That
games.
ass though.
They look to throw it here on second down. Bringing pressure. They trap him and sack him back up the 10.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
What?
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. When everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football, this offense has been pounding the rock all
How the fuck
year
you do
long.
that?
And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
And here comes the punter onto the field. We're going to kick it away for the second time. and the punt is blocked. The defense scoops it up, trying to make a return here. Touchdown, Texas Christian. Still no answer for this offense.
You about to hear about that in the chat.
Outstanding job by this special team.
About to
So
say.
often we get caught up in the offense and the defense. Sometimes you overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. A great block. Picks it up, gets to the end zone for a touchdown.
Run, match, cover, punt, and we won't block it.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
Like, what do you want me to do?
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half.
Crazy because I figured that out on accident. I did that
Here comes
to,
a first down
yeah,
pass
I did it to
attempt.
Texas A&M because
Quarterback looking to
he had no
scramble.
intention of throwing that ball
Slides
at
down
all.
to avoid the tackle.
But
Well,
then
they
they
did a
can be
good
like, I
job of
didn't
getting
snap him
pressure
bad.
on the
He had
quarterback.
zero
But
intention
man,
of
make
throwing
the
that ball,
play,
bro.
bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
No, I was playing Texas A&M, and I accidentally clicked the block shit, and they blocked that bitch. So I was like, oh,
Shotgun
well,
looking for an open man. Catch made on the out route.
it's good.
And he's out of
And
bounds after gaining decent yardage.
if that works,
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here.
maybe it actually
Man-to-man
is.
coverage on an out route. That
Unless
is
you
a
run
tough
max cover
ask.
punt, that bitch is gonna
Inside
get blocked.
move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
And the running back takes the handoff. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break.
I gotta go to fucking work tomorrow, dog.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And
Oh, wait,
they'll
no.
put it on the ground. Running
Today's
back
Saturday. Or Sunday.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
Oh, shit.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he
Next week, though,
having a
I'm
great
just trying to
day,
work those
but it's going to
twos.
give this quarterback a chance to hit some big
Trying to
plays
get that check.
downfield off play action.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout.
Exactly.
Now the offense facing a 3rd
I ain't
and
gonna lie to you.
long
Ever since that girl
41.
said she discussed it with black people, basically, that's just been the nastiest human on my social media.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in.
Nigga, me too, brother.
Escape, it's a sack. Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
No surprise, offense going for it on 4th down.
He either about to run an out route or a comeback.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking deep to the right side. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take
That's what he
over
wants,
West
quick.
territory.
Or fourth down.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this first down, just not able to execute.
Right,
And
like,
now, you've given the opposing
nigga
offense
throws
really good
a
field
yak
position.
him
Your
downfield.
defense better
Like,
step
are you
up.
serious?
So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime.
What happened?
They'll try the right
Some
side
nigga
of
got
the
knocked the
toss.
fuck out.
They get it down, but that's a solid gain.
You know, it ultimately
Damn.
just starts with the offensive line. Whether or
Well,
not
did he
they
get his
set
ass
the edge
beat,
on
or
the
did he
outside,
get
whether it's
grappled
a
all
tackle
fucking
or
fight?
tight end in that same direction? If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
The shotgun running play call. Good enough for first down yardage.
offensive line here. Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice game.
And the Horned Frogs are in the red zone. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab made by the tight end. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Oh, Derek Lewis.
This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? The pass is complete to the tight end. They won't get him down that time. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime.
Okay. Why didn't he extend the fucking football?
So the offense looking to be
What
efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And that's how the quarterback sneak. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19.
Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. Bro, they be acting like that shit ain't never happened ever before in the history of the past.
One more play before they head to the locker room.
But it's crazy though, because it's like, you know how many fests they have downtown?
Shotgun handoff here. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the
Let's
28-yard
go.
line. The timeout is called to talk strategy.
Nigga, if you fight at the Greek Fest, they damn near go how you arrested. Like off the rip. Like, get those niggas. You not fighting at the fucking Greek Fest. They don't fight at the Italian Fest. They don't fight at none of the farmers markets. They don't fight at no event downtown. Nothing happens except for the African American Achievers Association Heritage Festival.
For the first half here, Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Those niggas said, yo, since y'all we playing here for the World Cup, y'all come here, play, leave. Simple as that.
Begins inside the 10. Tackled at the 22.
Yo, what's up with all these? Is Europe cold or something? All these niggas talking about they gotta adjust to U.S. temperature.
Way behind on the first half. They need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Looking to throw it on first down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's
It should gotta be like naturally cold there. That don't even make sense. That's crazy.
Line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Who said that shit?
They go right back to him. Brought down the perfect tackle. Produce a solid game there.
To be honest, that's kind
I
of
think
fact.
this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes.
Because everybody at work be like, oh, you're still a baby. But every young person I run into is like, are you retarded?
Out of the
Like, I just be like, are you fucking retarded? Like, are you slow, bro?
Strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Did he get there on the ground? He's found some room with the 45. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it with room to run. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. So here we go, third down. Defense needs to stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The AT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, TCU.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Has the first down and more. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. It's a shotgun run call. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance, tackled in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Out of the gun now on third down. Throwing for his running back. Pass caught. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 4th down, look at the throw for it. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
The Horned Frogs.
I'm probably going to get it.
To get a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Yeah,
good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Who?
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made on the sidelines, then move the sticks. It's a first down.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
And the Horned Frogs have 1st and 10 here. They keep him off balance with a run. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense.
I really
especially
didn't.
On a long drive
I thought it was the other running back because he has
really
like Platinum 360. So if I would have spun, then it really would have been.
On the move now.
Really would have been showtime after the parlay.
That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
What's crazy is he would have probably made that tackle if he didn't try to dive like that.
By this back, he has had a beautiful day today, running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why
you're not Keon.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Breaks the tackle.
Wow, he's supposed to get around that corner.
Scrimmage, but that's it.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. And they've got him. They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
They convert the PATs, so the lead is now 21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. 21. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Ball handed off. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Another positive gain by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Finds room at the 30. Here he goes. Across the 40. Past the 20. Crosses the... Touchdown, Irish. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground. That's another touchdown, a dream performance from this running back on the biggest possible stage.
I mean, Chris, we're talking about the national championship. This defense has had a lot of time to prepare. They've heard all about him. In fact, they told us the only chance we have to win this game is we've got to stop their ability to run the ball and stop their running back. So far, they are struggling.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Notre Dame, 28.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun. Drops back looking for an open man. Zips it down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
Yeah, shout out 50-50. Y'all introduced me to that shit.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The gain is 3 yards. So
Wait, Notre Dame about to be in the playoffs?
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying.
That nigga been on a tear. So.
Motion from the offense. They go with a direct snap. Breaks into the clear. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call. And
bro, that nigga almost beat you with that. When I tell you, I was like, okay, Keon, that's a good touchdown. I would have done the same thing. Literally said that in my head. That nigga came out first play. He threw it to the sideline. I was like, it's time to go run out on him. Fuck it. It's over. Blah, blah, blah. That nigga threw that next one 50-50, boy. I was like, no. This nigga is different.
Down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. He stopped just short of that.
Yo, shout out 50-50, bro. Because what the fuck is that shit? That's insane. That ass.
Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their own.
Hey, bro, it's funny too. Somebody would be like, he was doing this. I was like, I'm over here like, yo, that shit is ass. It would piss me off.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with the first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Bro, shut the fuck up talking to me.
He keeps it on the design run. The ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Because what are we doing?
For him to get another nice carry here because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO.
I don't know. But I said I need to go on a watermelon diet and just eat watermelon for 3 weeks.
Second guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
That shit pissed me. That black dude, yeah. He needs to go in the Hall of Fame of just pure monkeys, because that's ridiculous, bro. That nigga cuffed his hand and peeled that bitch off, and then gonna eat it like he did something. Like, yeah.
Taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth.
That nigga looked at the camera like, yeah, nigga, you don't get your monkey ass on somewhere.
Grinding away with a running game. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That shit had me heated. Bro, like, what the fuck? What are we doing as a society?
Stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So, nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything
and I think it's worse that he really was celebrating though, like.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Texas Christian. Still no answer for this offense.
That's just
quarterback. How about appreciating
probably who I'll be mad as well.
His routes that precisely.
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line.
What period thing in the third or second?
The Notre Dame offense back onto the field.
Oh, nigga, all that shit gonna hit. Yeah, all that shit gonna hit.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Tackles made.
Yeah, too. This is when you know niggas know that they got some bullshit. Because that nigga running back probably so cracked. You're down 21 in the fourth with 3 minutes left, and you running that bitch.
To go with the ground game here, running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after a big
look at that shit, bro. Look at that shit.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big
He know
plays
he
over
got
your head
something.
against the
Like,
pass
oh
game.
yeah, this
When teams can
nigga,
run the ball and pick up
he can
yards
get
like
off
this,
whenever he wants.
really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And looking to throw now on first down. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the grab, a chance to score. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Icing for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what, who knows, maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Point after, up and good. believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Right.
And the TCU offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Inside the 30. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. This offense really clicking.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full four quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to move.
You know what's funny about that running back that's been killing him all game? He transferred from him.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone.
Marcus Drake was at Notre Dame last year.
Offense out there to start a new drive.
Now it's 1:47 on the clock. He's down 21. Think he's gonna throw?
Shotgun, he'll hand it off. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Not really.
This defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the
Hey
job
man, I
done.
don't know why anybody in my stream anyway. I'm just a whiny bitch that continues to leave the chat, man. I'm just a whiny bitch that leaves all the time, so I ain't never won shit. I just got the most natties in this bitch in 25 and 26. I left for damn near 14 seasons, and I come back and I still got the most natties.
Short through the air.
Look at these bums.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Yeah, I'm just a
That's
shitty
gonna be
Madden
too
player.
little, too
Y'all
late.
niggas let UNC get a natty in NCAA 14, and UNC ain't come fucking 40 points of beating me. Y'all niggas horrible.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down.
Hey, I got honestly say the only one I respect over LED OG. Shout out, bro. Shout out,
The
Nick,
defense today. They have
man.
played
Shout out
so
Michigan
well. I
too.
think the defense
Michigan, don't
put
steer me
together a great
wrong. He
plan.
just pick
His
plays
kids
hella
clearly
slow
understood their
and hot
scheme
rod over
because
here.
they have been aggressive.
Yeah,
and
Michigan, he
attacking all
cool. He
game long.
cool.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it.
Shout out, bro. Shout out Michigan.
But it's incomplete.
Everybody else, fuck them. This is like the fucking fourth natty. I don't get to see the confetti drop. These niggas broke my game.